Welcome back to XPGIN, humanity's official Imperial news source. My name's Captain Shaq. Tonight's top stories. Emperor Cawell, known as Grand Admiral Simon Cawell, the First Fleet for the majority of his service to the Empire, has died. In a speech to the Senate, our new Emperor, Alexandria Navarra, spoke about his friend and how even after becoming Emperor, longed for the days of commanding the fleet in combat against the Empire's enemies. Emperor Navarra's official coronation celebration has been canceled by the Emperor himself, saying, and I quote, "Now is not the time to celebrate. Now is the time to mourn a close friend and an ally, and an Emperor." The Second Fleet returns from the northern edge after completing a long-distance battle operation against an enemy listening post. Light damage to the fleet was sustained. The Second Fleet is to remain in the Kashyyyk system until repairs are completed. The Diplomatic Corps received this message sent directly to our Emperor earlier today from the Nulix autocracy. This, of course, is translated. Why do you cover yourself in strange textiles? Are you hiding something, or are you simply ashamed of your unfortunate appearance? Our new Emperor, Navarra, was quick to answer back with the following. You'll forgive me if I dim my display, Nulix. I simply cannot stand your nauseating appearance. A massive trade deal has been negotiated with the Mutagen Merchant Guild, who represent the Union of Non-Aligned Worlds. The agreement promises the XPG Empire will serve as defenders of the trade post and will exchange vast quantities of minerals for charged high-capacity energy cells, the kind the Empire uses to run its ships and cities. The engineering facilities on Crusader Prime have laid the keel for the first battleship-class vessel. Its style and design are currently top secret as of now. A press briefing is scheduled on what the new codenamed Venator class will be. Rumors of the possible construction of a massive flagship, the likes of which the galaxy has never seen, have sprung up. The scale of these rumors are hard to believe. Some say the size of 16 city sectors on New Terra. Some are calling this an outrageous rumor that no such super star destroyer could ever exist without crushing itself. This wraps up to... What? This just in. Emperor Navarra is dead. The circumstances are unknown at this time, but the Emperor is dead. An emergency Senate meeting is being scheduled as we speak. More on this story as it comes in. My name's Captain Shaq. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Netcast. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shaq here. Welcome back to Stellaris, the Grand Campaign. I'm taking a look at the fleet here. We haven't picked up our main capital ship flagship, and thankfully, you guys let me know. I'll go ahead and unpause this. You guys let me know that the heavy interdictor that I had chosen, there was one that I could pick that I had already set up with all the weapons, so that thing is good to go. We are building up the fleet. Let's take a look. Let me bounce out here and pick up a research. Actually, our research finished. What did we finish researching? Advanced combat roles. Good, we can upgrade the fleet with that. Let's pick up Physics Lab 2 so we can get faster research. So, we've got big things happening, and I'm getting really excited about it because we're about to finally bring peace and prosperity to the galaxy through the superior firepower of the Empire by taking out all of these guys. The Themlar, our once faithful friends, have been operating against us quite often now, actually. They've made a federation instead of joining our own. They've joined with the Nurian Confederation. The Icanians, their once implacable enemy, is now their friends. The Predator clan, before we could actually conquer them, they made an alliance with them, made them a protectorate. So they're trying to make as many alliances as they can, probably because they see us as a threat. And now they have, well, we now are a threat to them. So as soon as we build up the fleet, which we're working on now, we're building up a bunch of Venators, we are going to stomp in there and take this place over. By the year 2312, we should be able to start integrating the old Hushko United Planets into the Empire. Predator clans, once we take out the Themlar, we'll be able to take the Predator clans. Once we go to war with the Themlar, we're actually gonna go with the Predators, to war with the Predators, the Icanians, and the little bastards in here that were talking shit in the last episode, the Nulix autocracy. We're gonna be going to war with them as well. They're gonna eat it. They're gonna wreck the day. So, what were we doing? We were building up the fleet. Now, what we should probably do is head over to Atlantis Prime and start building ISDs as well. Now, we do have some new members of the fleet that have joined us. We have in the First Fleet. The First Fleet doesn't have a commanding officer. Well, let's reroute Henry Smith. So congratulations, Henry Smith, on your promotion to Admiral. I was gonna make you commander of the second fleet, but apparently we need somebody for the first fleet because the old commander is now Emperor. Indeed. So you're gonna head over to New Terra. Our newest captains in the fleet are a bunch of CR-90 class and CR-100 class vessels. We added a bunch of corvettes to the fleet to give us some support ships, basically. The people that we've picked up, we have got Captain Cherise of the Icarus. We've got Captain Spicer of Krennic's Aspiration. I like that. We've got Captain Saren Soli of the Serenity Mentia. We've got James Reed of the Relentless, Lieutenant Vice of the Narada. We've got 2 of our IG-88 patrol corvettes. We haven't built any of those since early in the campaign. These, of course, have been upgraded. Xavier, Saber of the Phoenix, and Dragonov of the Strotsvoy. So congratulations on your promotions. Now, we've got some popular... We got a strong pop faction. I assume it's Docile Slaves again? Nobody is striking. Interesting.
Construction complete.
So, I read your guys' comments. You had some interesting ones about freeing all the predators. And I kind of agree with you. We've got free predators within the Empire. It's been so long since we had that war. I think it's time that we emancipated them. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna regret this. Don't misclick those 2 buttons. Purge versus emancipate. I'm gonna free all of them on this planet. There shouldn't even be that many of them, to be completely honest. Some random upgrades we can do. Like a cog is one of those planets that's gonna really be affected by this. Maybe we'll put some happiness structures in these 2 open spots once they open up. Let's go ahead and free you guys. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna take a while for those wounds to heal and they actually, they start liking us, if they ever like us. Yeah, was enslaved, minus 40%. It is gonna be taking down. We've got regulated slavery, makes it minus 5 instead of, I think, minus 10. Escog, the slaves are free. Now, here's a question for you guys. There's a different situation here with the Elegon. They're still enslaved, but this is the race that didn't want to just conquer the universe. They wanted to wipe out all sentient life but us. Do we free them? We will clear out some of this territory. Let me know in the comments below. I'll leave that up to you guys. Heading down, we can clear out some more structures or some more spots. Holy shit, Scarif needs some upgrades. Scarif is our power plant / research area. And it has, like I said I would do, let's grab a research facility on this open spot. It has Biolab. Director Krennic is now in charge. He also, or she in this case, I can't choose the sex of the characters that I hire. And their bonuses are really important. So Krennic gets plus 10% research flat across the board, which was a lot for this planet. I wonder if I made you a sector governor, if it would give us 10% over the entire sector. That might be something to think about, because we're already 10-10. We're gonna have to make some new sectors. It's just gonna have to be a thing. Research is completed. We have increased our border range. Nice, this is gonna piss off our neighbors so badly. What do we wanna pick up next? Frontier Commissars. Haven't we researched this before? Ethics, yeah, this could be really good, actually. Colony development speed plus 25%. Worth it. We're gonna get our commissars on. Fantastic. Now, there's a few maintenance things I want to do with the Empire while we build up the fleet. First thing, Atlantis Prime. Are you building those ISDs? You are. Good. First thing I want to do, how goes our... Well, we were, terraforming this world, weren't we? Yes. We've still got 1,500 days until we can finish it off because I think we had a... Yeah, there it is. Colony ship en route. Now, the next thing we've got to do for Empire maintenance is upgrade our science ships.
Construction complete.
Some of you guys have said, oh my God, Shek, you've got to upgrade your science ships. What are you doing? And I absolutely agree with you. It's a little ridiculous that we haven't already. It might be the difference between them, making it out of a combat situation and not. Not that there is a lot of upgrades that I could do. It's pretty pathetic, actually. Because you can't do any of these. But it's something. At least it's been done. They've got better engines. We did upgrade the engines. I really don't care about upgrading the colony ships. I guess I could, because there's no reason not to. Transport ships. Yeah, it'll let you jump faster and farther. This is how we get our ground troops in a zone. You've already been upgraded. Okay, we're looking good. Auto-complete a better space station. What's your 341? Wow, that's really crap. We need better space stations. How is it that we haven't gotten better space station technology out of all these years? Is it just me, or is that really weird? All right, anyways, we're looking for the year 2312 to incorporate the Husho Empire and anybody else. I think we're almost ready. How goes the army? We've only completed one battleship so far. Well, we can see it at least. Our first battleship, New Terra. Crusader system. We have a 7K fleet now. There's our first ISD. Beautiful. And there's the Emperor's flagship. On board is our Grand Admiral. Now, before we go into combat, I'm gonna have to pause this, go into the Patreon list, and find out who are our first battleship captains that will be taking the fleet into combat. Definitely gotta name you guys before we go into combat. 7.6K fleet. Where's our first Venators? You can't tell me we didn't build a Venator. Oh, there she is, right there. Slaves have been radicalized. That's unfortunate. There she is. Oh, I like that model too. You can see the guns of... Now, I'm a little sad that it doesn't show gun models here and here, and I know I'm using the right upgrades. And you should have on board TIE fighters, right? You are going to be like our primary... There you are. TIE fighters. Yes, you do have 2 squadrons of TIE fighters to intercept enemy missiles. You've got point defense and a lot of large turrets. Not as many as I would have liked, though. Because it's only got 2 instead of the full 4. It makes me sad. Not sure what's going on there. Oh, you've got 3 on this side, 2 on this side. Is that like a weird design choice for me? Now we gotta look. Pretty sure it's not. Venator front, Venator back. Oh, there it is. There's the difference. And I went with the point defense instead of the weapon slots. Well, no, switch to the weapon slots. We're going to weapon slots. It just looks weird without those heavy cannons. And it's got the AI, or will have the AI, that keeps it in the back, shelling the enemy from long range. I also need to autofill this. It's a lot of power. Don't waste that much power. Can you go with a cold fusion? Yeah, with power to spare. All right, that works for me. We're gonna upgrade you like that. You don't need the point defense. You've got 2 squadrons of TIE fighters for point defense. Go ahead and upgrade the fleet. I'm excited though, because we've got this gigantic interdictor. It absolutely dwarfs a standard Star Destroyer. Who we got? Skill level 5. We've got, pause the game. We've got a level 5 scientist. We can finally do the special projects. The naval base that's been in our territory forever. All right, I want you here. You've got to rush here. Please don't die before you get here. Every time they get to level 5, well, she's only 80. And you're only 2 jumps away. You're near Scarif. Good. Haul ass over there and finish that damn mission. There's 2 of them that require a level 5 scientist. Let's just zoom in on you for a second. Because I rarely zoom in anymore. And I should, because it's a pretty damn game. Pretty good looking game. Our science ship is en route. I want to see what's at that. I'm hoping we get some like ancient ships. All right, construction ship. Revan, you've got to have tons of things to build. Like mining outposts and research outposts for days. With this this expansion. Like, look at that. Yeah, go here first. Build a mining station here. Mining station. Move here. Cancel that. Build the mining station. Then I want you to cut south and pick up mining station here. Mining stations here. It's gonna take a little while because you have to build multiples. Ooh, that terraforming gas is just outside our territory, isn't it? Yep. That's too bad. The Veldari Confederacy started integrating the Sintomi Council. And the Ollie Nullix has closed their borders to us. How dare they? You guys, we're coming for you. How does that work when you've got a friendly and an enemy set of planets in the same system, and one closes their borders to you, but the other one is open? Who actually gets it? I'm curious, who actually gets it? All right, let's send our other science ship over here. I want you to help out Scarif's research division. Assist in research, we'll upgrade you later. We've got another construction ship. Is there anything else we want constructing right now? Do we grab up any other territory? It doesn't look like we have. Oh yeah, we have right here. Build a mining station here. And that's it for now. Imperial fleet is up to almost 9,000. We'll let a couple more capital ships finish up. Then I'll head over to the Patreon list, get our captains promoted and put into command. And then, I believe it's time to go to war. The largest military operation the Empire has ever seen. All right, what else do we have to do on the maintenance list? That's pretty much it. We've got our promotions, we've got our director installed, and I need to choose where I'm gonna set up the next. Wow, this is a big world. You know what? Terraform this into a continental world. We've got the power. It's a huge planet. We could turn this into a great research facility. Or physics output plus 20%. This can be like the primary physics research base because it has wild storms. For some reason, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Concord. Yeah, Concord, we could totally take you over too.
Construction complete.
It's a power cost, and we have plenty of power. We're just gonna terraform everything. How you doing, science ship? All right, you're researching that naval base, 25%. Atlantis Prime spaceport is finished. You have a colony ship just sitting here? What were we going to colonize? We should use our colonization planning. Expansion planner, here we go. Yeah, even this thing even says, this is the world you want, go take this. Where planet is inside another empire's borders? Oh, that's too bad. What empire? Oh, you don't say. Coming soon.
Research.
This is a great little tool to figure out like where do you want to go next to colonize, and since we've been just running all over the place. Research is finished, what do we got? Physics lab is done, good. Wow, we're catching up on physics lab upgrades. But we could go warp drive 3. As good as warp drive 3 is, our war effort isn't gonna be too far away. I'm gonna have to say upgrading all of our physics labs again is probably the way to go. That way we can keep our research up as we expand, because we're about to get a ton of planets. But speaking of which, all of those physics labs can now be upgraded. So we gotta run through the Empire real quick and upgrade them all. Gonna cost us a chunk of change. How you guys doing? Are you recovering? Happiness 1.1. There's the minutest amount of recovery from the former slaves in Escog. It'll happen, it's gonna take some time. Scarif is having some major upgrades. Let's pick up, wow, look at all the research we got coming in for engineering compared to everything else. Let's grab you a biolab. So Scarif is doing upgrades. We've got upgrades for a chic that needs to be done. Let's clear out all of these mountain ranges. I thought I already queued these, apparently not. Governor Trait. Krennic just picked up stubborn. Just see that you don't choke on your aspirations, Director. Them dad jokes.
Special project.
Love it. All right, what do we got? Archaeological project completed. Finally, our archaeological mission is to the First League Naval Base has concluded. We recovered the emblem of the 28th Outer Rim Patrol Fleet, a mid-sized task force charged with the defense of trade routes leading to the League Association nations along the Galactic Rim. The base orbiting Atlantis 1 was apparently their home port. That is interesting, and that's all it gave me, except for the artifact recovery. Well, cool, we got the extra artifact. Now, there was another research. Let's hit, was it all the buttons? F3. We've got one more, a home world. Show me on the map. Where are you located? Not too far. Scientist. Our new, most dedicated scientist. Head here, research the thing. What was this mission? Special project. It was this is one of the home worlds of the First League nations. Excellent. The empires that stood before us. Why were they eliminated? What took them out? No one knows. All right, so we've got a 10K fleet. I'm gonna go ahead and probably cut this recording here because I need to name our new battleship commanders. So let's get it done. All right, we're back. Here's what we've got for our commanders of the largest capital ships. Let me zoom in on the fleet while we do this, because these are our very first battleship captains. All right, we've got we got Captain Enderman of the Righteous Indignation. He's commanding one of our Venators. We've got the Captain Bladewright of the Divinity of Man. He's commanding one of our first Venator class. We've also got Captain Rick Strong of the Jericho, Captain Zekamu of the Death Scythe. There you are, Zekamu of the Death Scythe, which is one of our ISDs. Captain Halworth of the Two for Flinching, indeed. And then I think that's it, actually. That's all we've got so far. So that's the capital ship fleet in the back, ready to slam the enemy from long range. I love our Venators. So good. So much firepower here. All right, I think it's time. Oh, the fleet is still upgrading, so we'll let the fleet go ahead and do its upgrade. As soon as it's done, we go to war.
Construction complete.
You know what? Speaking of construction being completed, it's probably a good idea to pick up. Our construction ship is busy. Both of them are? What are you working on? Mining stations. I was thinking build some defense platforms like out here on the rim for Zeta Recruli and all these guys. You know, it might be wise, at the very least, let's pick up some spaceports out here and help defend these rim world planets. I mean, we've even got some already, they just need to be upgraded. That could stall the enemy fleets long enough for us to get reinforcements there. We also need to move the second fleet in range, start preparing for the battle. So the second Imperial fleet, the old defense fleet, head over to Zeta Recruli. You don't need to be over in Kashyyyk anymore. You have done your upgrades. We shouldn't be at war with any of the planets over here. As I say that, the Oli Nolix, you could hit the Oli Nolix while you're there and make sure they have nothing that's going to come in from behind us and attack us. No, you go ahead and fall back. Come on over here to the front line, where the front line is going to be. Waiting for spaceships, waiting for a spaceport to upgrade ships. Oh, you're waiting for, I know what you're waiting for. You're waiting for ships to be finished building. We're gonna go ahead and cancel this Venator. Do the fleet upgrade, get that done. Because Venator classes take forever to build. How's New Vegas doing? That's a surface that's never going to grow. We have to build them. New Vegas is underneath a sector, isn't it? Yes, it is, and it's actually building them up. That's kind of cool. I dig that. The sector commander is in charge over there. It's probably a good idea then to give the second fleet its own leader. So it's time to recruit some new leaders. I want a larger pool of military leaders as we get into these bigger wars. So who are we gonna pick up? Hull points sound really good.
Ships upgraded.
Go with the younger one.
Complete.
Congratulations on your promotion. I need to put a capital ship in command. You know what, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put one of our capital ships in command of that fleet. So, first fleet.
Construction complete.
Create a new fleet. Give me, who do we wanna take out of here? I'm thinking one of our ISDs. Like the random order this is in. All right, go down to like battleship 2s. 2 for flinching. You're going to be put in the second fleet. You were in the second fleet was heading over to where? That was Zeta Reculi. So you head over there, join up with the second fleet. That'll put it up to around 2K, which is a pretty strong fleet. Hopefully it won't do any of like the direct combat. How you guys doing for fleet strength? Almost 6,000? That's actually pretty high. When we engage the Themlar, I want to decimate that main fleet as quickly as possible. So as soon as the war starts, we need to hyperspace in there with both fleets, kick the shit out of the primary, the second Navy cluster, and we'll be looking pretty good, I think. What kind of starbase do they've got there? Like, look at their fleet. It's mostly cruiser class. And a lot of corvettes. God, that's a lot of corvettes. All right. What's the upgrade on the first fleet doing? Are you done? You're done. You're ready to move out. Head over to Zeta Reculi. I know. We're going to be eating a negative balance on power because the fleet is so large right now. 208 out of 359. It's just gonna have to be a thing. I don't want to start the war until the fleet's in position. All the victory classes in the front line. And that one battle cruiser right there. You can kind of tell the old command ships of the fleet. This battle cruiser is the command ship of the fleet. Here's our current command ship, our heavy interdictor. And then we had, who are we missing? The command carrier from forever ago. There it is. There's the command carrier. I just like that they've survived, the ones that we've overbuilt, because we can. All right, that last archaeological project is completed. Fossilized remains of the extinct Migurvian have been recovered by our archaeologists on Stenlar 2 Alpha, allowing us to paint a clearer picture of what the species looked like. Unusually small, with most individuals being no taller than 0.6 meters. Wow. These mammalian rodent analogs were herbivores. Family units often consisted of close to 1,000 individuals. What? This is like gophers or something. An individual station in society depending almost exclusively on their social skills. The Migurvian diplomatic corps believes to have been the dividing force behind the creation of the First League. So, all right, we've done the research. Do we not have any more of those? I guess not. We've done all of the First League stuff. We just need to find one more artifact, and we've completed the chain. Kind of curious what happens. All right, the fleet is on the move. If we need more resources, we can totally trade for them too. Oh, we're well beyond the time frame. Shit. Subjugate. Integrate. Confirm. How long is that gonna take? 88 months. That's not bad. Incoming transmission. What do we got? Federation Association request. What in the? It's like the most adorable starfish people ever. Associated Bilnock commonalities. Federation builders. They're xenophiles. Yeah, I would totally accept you. I have no problem. Welcome. Well, you need to join us. I want armies of you. You're adorable. All right. First fleet, where you at? Second fleet, where you be? You're both here. Good. Let's go to war. Declare war. Well, let's really take a look at this. I don't want the... Vassalize the Themlar. So I learned something new about vassalizing. When you get a vassal, it looks like, whoa, that was weird. The camera like got stuck. You can't integrate them if they're vassals. It just takes time. Like these guys here. You're a protectorate, you're not a vassal. A vassal's the one that I'm doing this over here. This is a vassal. Yeah. Eventually you'll be able to bring them into the fold. I kind of like doing that it seems like the way to go. If we were to declare war on you, we can't vassalize all of you, but if we take the Themlar, if we cut the heart out, the other empires will fall. We need a war score of 79 to do it. We must strike them down. I like it. We'll get them as a vassal, then we'll integrate them like 10 years later, and they will become part of the empire. And then we can go to war with like these individuals as we go. Because we're not gonna be able to do it all at once. I could grab Nurian, but look at the war score goes too high. So we can't do the Nurians yet, but if we take out the Themlar, the backbone of this entire area is gone. So, I'm gonna confirm it. We're gonna get it done. We should have the Federation fleet and our allies rushing over here to give us a hand. Hopefully we don't actually need them though. Let's begin the fight. This is the biggest war we've ever had. The war has begun. Second fleet, no, we want first fleet in first. We're going right for it. War declaration. What? Of course, vote yes. We're the one that declared it. Why would we not vote yes? Oh, we gotta unpause it so the war declaration actually goes through. We're at war. The fleet is moving out. Second fleet. Where's the second fleet compared to the first? First fleet's farther away. We gotta make sure it gets in there first. How big are their military forces? Where is our backup as well? Our closest friendly fleet. Oh, I won't even call you a fleet. I'm giving the order. 2 jumps until they arrive. What's in this sector? Second fleet, report here. I'm changing your orders. Come back through here and I want you to take out this. Primary fleet, go in and prepare for combat. The Themlar have gone to war with us. Clear all that stuff out. Okay, I just gotta keep an eye on our power. What do we got? Any reinforcements? That doesn't look too bad yet.
Complete.
We're about to come out of hyperspace. It's gonna be the biggest fight.
Complete.
We're coming out right here. Hi, guys. Basically in range of you now. Open fire.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Deploy all fighters. Get those ties out of their bays. Come on, the heavy guns should already be opening up, right? There they go. Let's see those 8-cannoned Venators. All right, let's open up the... We've already knocked through the shields of a huge number of their ships. I mean, that's what they get for having the majority of corvettes. Have we even taken any damage? Yes. Emperor's Fury, one of our victory classes, are down. Oh, the Emperor's Fury has taken too much damage. It has fallen. Trying to see who's taking shots. It's a lot of our cruisers are taking the bulk of the fight.
Hostile fleet engaged.
A couple of our heavier ships are starting to take some damage. Oh, one of our battleships. Who is it?
Hostile fleet engaged.
Our Venator. Oh, our last built Venator. He's automated, it's fine. He doesn't have an actual captain on board. We just lost another ship. We're losing some lighter vessels.
Situation log update.
The Victorious. Oh no, the Intrepid.
Hostile fleet engaged.
The Victorious and the Intrepid are taking a shit ton of damage, but we're doing fine. 9.7. It looks like we did lose that one Venator. That's why our points dropped so much, but they can't break the shields now.
Situation
They can't through it.
Situation
More enemy
log
reinforcements.
updated.
Admiral gained a trait. You know what? He damn well better have after having the largest fleet fight ever. Admiral Henry Smith, Last Hope, has leveled up and gained the trait Fleet Logistics. Good for him. That'll make it a little bit cheaper for our fleet to survive. Actually, our fleet is now positive in credits because he got that trait. That is awesome, or our empire is. All right, we're not waiting around. Hey, look, it's the Hushko, and let me guess, they're here to help us. Take out the enemy's ability to produce ships. We'll mourn our fallen later. Actually, let's see who we lost. We lost a couple of destroyers. We lost 5 corvettes. The corvette losses are so high all the time. I mean, are they really worth it? And we lost one of our cruiser 2s. Didn't lose any battleships. We did lose one of our escorts. They lost everything. Took from them everything. All right, where's the second fleet? You guys, I had a mission for you. Oh, you took it out. They already took, this is why we've claimed this now. Construction ship, got another job for you. We just claimed a little bit more territory. Get up here, set up a mining outpost. Second fleet. Are we at war with you yet? We're not. We're not at war with you. But we can go to war with you. We can start multiple wars. Predators. How many times have we gone to war with the Predators? Why can't we make them a vassal? We can make them a tributary. Tributaries are nice because they generate influence. Why are we negative on influence right now? Oh, because of the integration. So you know what? Making you a tributary might not be a bad choice. Why can't we? No war member fulfills required conditions. We'll wait. We'll wait till this war is over, and then we'll deal with everybody else. Everybody should topple pretty easily. Let's unpause it. We've got Admiral. Admiral has gained a level, You're right, he should have gained a level. That was one massive battle. Let's get some of our science ships over here. There's tons of stuff that needs to be researched.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Get on over here.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged.
Hostile fleet present at the first Navy cluster. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, it's just us taking out their... We're just getting through the asteroid belt to take out their production facilities. Incoming missiles. Come on, TIE fighters. I have to regret. Look at all those missiles. Nothing's getting through the point defense. Not even getting close. You can see the ties. We could have been friends. You could have been part of the Federation. You brought this on yourselves. Admiral grants a new trait. The recent victory in the Themlar system seems to have awakened the hunter in Admiral Henry Smith Last Hope, who has now become a much more aggressive commander.
Situation log updated.
Congratulations, Henry Smith. Let's start bombarding their homeworld. Them. We'll also get the ground troops dispatched. They've been sitting out that outer outpost for quite some time now, so inter-orbit here.
Fleet engaged.
More enemy reinforcements. Where are we engaging these hostile fleets? We want to make sure that they don't hit us from behind.
Hostile fleet engaged.
A lot of friendly fleets passing through. You know what we need to do? The Just Khan, the royal family, we need to set you guys up with offer trade deal. You guys need wormhole station access. You can just have it. There you go. You're welcome to use wormhole stations within our territory because you're always passing through our territory. Situation, what do we got? Trade deal. Oh, they said yes. I'm sure they said yes. We've got tons of stuff to research. One of y'all fleets is in combat. Oh yeah. We're just waiting for the ground troops to arrive. Who are you fighting now? Oh, a mining station. It's like, get back over to that capital and begin bombarding their military installations. We need those defenses down. Oh, I almost shit a brick. I saw this fleet coming in. It's friendly. It's the Just Khan royal family's backing us up. It's the rest of the Federation coming in. Glad you guys could join us. You're a little late. A little bit, but that's okay. Where's the ground troops? Get over here. Not you. You. Yeah, get over here. So what's our next operation? I'm gonna move the defense fleet to start taking out other like production facilities. Just have to be careful where they go. What is this? A frontier outpost? Look at how small the Themlar Empire is now. Head over here, take out that. If we take this out, it'll cut this territory off from them, kill any resources they've got coming in. Like I said, if we can crush the Themlar. The only reason they've even survived is because they've had that big-ass fleet just sitting there this whole time. All right, ground troops. Where are you? You're not here yet. Oh, look at the Wasari Confederation's little fleet. They're coming to help. They're the, what is it? The vassal, I think, of the Just Khan. So. 501st has almost arrived. I feel like we can move the main fleet into a new position and get it bombarding another world. Is there another world in this sector that we can take? No, not really. Just a couple of mines. And this has got plenty of friendly ships defending it, so let's go ahead, head over to the next world with the main fleet. We'll start bombarding it. Maybe they'll get wise and surrender. Conquering the capital will go a long way for us. So there you go. You can see our Imperial shuttlecraft landing, the Lambda shuttles. All our troopers. Battle's begun. We're not gonna win this. That's unfortunate. We may not actually win this. Is it because we don't have orbital support? Fall back. I thought the Allies would give us like that orbital support and switch this to our favor. Does not look like it. Damn it. Retreat. Pull the troops out. Pull the troops out. Let's get the rest of the ground troops over here. We need a lot of them. Embark all. This is gonna be one of the biggest invasions we've ever done. Inter-orbit. Inter-orbit. We're going to wait here, gents. Apparently, they've got a lot of ground troops. Yeah, look at that. They have slaves too. You are in orbit, right? Okay. Always gotta make sure. It's gonna take a little bit longer. Oh, science ship. You've got so much to research here. Research projects and system. Second transport fleet has almost arrived. Where do we want to go? And then the Hushko are sending a fleet in. War declaration. The Republic has declared war on the Stellarians again. Oh, Stellarian nation, you guys have to survive. Bit of a war zone up here. Because I don't think we like the Republic, but we do like the Stellarians. What if we offered you a trade deal strongly within your favor? We'll give you a research agreement, and we'll give us information. I want an active sensor link for this area. Confirm it. I want to see how the battle goes in this territory. So as soon as they accept it, we should be able to see inside their territory.
Construction complete.
All right, can we see in your territory now?
Research complete.
Doesn't look like it. Oh, our research is done. What do we got? Okay, better. Oh, we got free research. That's what that was. We just picked up free research. It looks like our allies are actually attacking them. Ground transports. No, their ground transports are being caught. Your 1.4K fleet, you gotta protect your transports. You guys got this. I like that the Hushko are sending in ships to defend us. That's pretty great. They told us no. They actually told us no. Sad times. It wasn't an appalling trade deal. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad. All right, ground troops. Where are you guys at? You need to merge your fleets together. Hurry up. I really want to invade this planet. So we've got 20 ground troops already ready to go. Merge your fleets, 26. That should be enough. Land the armies. This is good. Look at all these ships. It's an air traffic controller's nightmare. Space traffic controller? There's the ground troops. Ground invasion's begun. It's too bad you don't get to see the battle, right? In some type of representation. It's just some circles that are flashing. There could be some really cool, I don't know, maybe a turn-based combat system or just an animation based on the numbers that you drop. I just wish there was a little bit more of a ground game. We're easily going to win this though. So the war is slowly going into our favor. We've got our allies fighting enemy fleets. We're taking over their capital at 19% after a capital victory. Once we've occupied their capital, this should easily become our, and give us like what, maybe 40%? Let's see. Surrender, fools. You can't win against the Empire. And victory is ours. 35% is what we're up to. All right, well, let the troops heal up. We're gonna dispatch the fleet. How did our allies do? Now they're engaging, they're fighting. They're getting it done. They got a 1.5K fleet. What's their primary, is that a battleship? Yeah, they've got a battleship. The Hushko have battleship technology. I actually didn't know that. That's really cool. They're taking out their space station, and it looks like they're gonna have the ground troops to invade. So if they can invade that, we can head in for this world. Let's take the first fleet in. First fleet, go ahead and engage your engines. Second fleet, where are you located? You didn't take out the objective, you kind of just flew there. Take out this star base. We're gonna curtail their territory, their borders. How much longer until they're part of the Empire? It can't be long. I don't want to cancel it, I just want to know how long it's gonna take.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Doesn't tell us.
Debris.
Yeah, I guess it just doesn't tell us.
Research complete.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Are you talking about? All right, what combat are you talking about? Oh, right, you're talking about the space station that we ordered them to engage. This frontier outpost. It's gonna take a little while. Most of the guns aren't in range. Look at the range on this victory class. What are you firing at? That mining station is not gonna hurt you. Oh well. All right, the fleet has arrived at a new world to conquer. So have our allies, allies of our allies. Let's go conquer this world. Now, what's the ground situation look like? Yeah, we're gonna need more ground troops.
Situation log updated.
We're gonna need you boys and you boys to get up here and get ready to invade this planet. 36% right now. Emancipation movement is at 90%. But we've already emancipated a bunch of slaves. Can't you guys just be happy with that for a little while?
Hostile fleet engaged.
What is this? Fleets engaged the space station? Yeah. Non-issue. Clear it, clear it, clear it.
Evading hostile fleet.
Research is done. What? Hostile fleet where? One ship came into this sector. That's unfortunate. One ship. So, our research is done, thanks to all the wreckage that we've been scanning. What do we want to pick up? We can get quantum missiles.
Updated.
Antimatter missiles. What's the difference between quantum and antimatter missiles? Isn't this like
Science ship
skipping
under
one? What? Pause the game. How dare you? Oh, they are. They're engaging our science ship. Run! You're a level 5 scientist. You got to go. I'm kind of happy that I upgraded you now, but you need to... Oh, thank goodness. I don't know where you went, but I'm glad you're gone. Armored torpedoes. Could make the victories a little bit stronger, a little bit more interesting. Cruiser shipyards could be nice. Defense stations. I would like the 10% to hull points. This would be great. I don't think we need defense stations, to be honest. 10% to hull points on those battleships could be a great update. Let's do that. There's an actual fleet here. A 600 stack fleet. That's not cool. How goes the bombardment? Slowly but surely. Ground troops are just starting to arrive. So we're looking pretty good. How went the terraforming of this world? It is finished. We can now colonize it. Fantastic. colonization ship. I'm trying to keep up with the other things that are going on right now, but I know I'm failing horribly. Let's pick up, just put you right in the middle. That way we can get rid of this outpost and I can stop being so negative on influence. Yeah, we'll be all right as soon as we integrate that sector. As soon as we integrate the Hushko into the Empire. Look at how much they've expanded now that we've knocked them so far back. And this is going to be ours shortly. Oh, it's gonna be good. All right, focusing. We were preparing to invade. Are you guys fighting over here? Oh, look at that. The little allies actually found a battle, a proper battle for them. I wonder if they're gonna win this. 714 versus their 668. So this is really gonna come down to ship fittings. While I'll wait for our ground transports to arrive so we can begin the planetary invasion. I will say, it is really neat playing this to see the political interactions, and then when a battle starts, like how the sides have formed and how they actually jump in to help you. I'm pretty happy with how the allies have jumped in and engaged the enemies. Like this is, oh yeah. Are they actually losing this? They lost. They lost. I feel bad that I just sat here and watched that. All right, defense fleet. Head in and back them up. There's a 2K Nurian fleet here. We gotta start the ground invasion. Defense fleet, don't move in. Hold position here. There's a 2K enemy fleet there. We gotta get this invasion done and over with. Where's those ground troops? All right, guys. I need you to merge your fleets. Good. Begin the ground invasion. Land armies. Second they land, and I know we're gonna win this. I gotta pull this fleet back. There's the shuttlecraft. Troopers are on the way. They're in the atmosphere. And battle's begun. We're still outnumbered. I'm just hoping the orbital support's strong enough to make them win this. This is gonna be close. Come on, who got leveled up? It's kind of close, because as soon as we knock out these defense armies, these are basically like conscripts, it'll just be their trained troops left. What are these? Just normal armies. Okay, come on. We've got frickin' hunter-killer robot groups in here, and the Imperial's finest. I don't think we're gonna make it. I could fall back. I can't increase the bombardment either. So some of these armies aren't taking nearly as much damage. All right, we're starting to win. Starting to actually take out enemy armies. This is close. Come on, you gotta knock them out. Oh, but we're gonna lose our own. Damn it. We lost our first unit. I could pull them back. Okay, there's 3, but we're gonna lose 3 to retreat. Pull back all forces. We'll hold. What we can do is second fleet, go over here and help them. And we'll move the primary fleet in. Back up armies. I know we've got more ground troops hanging out somewhere. You guys are already sitting there. Don't want to pull you out. Old grid, where are you at? Embark your ground troops. Relatively experienced. We need to get a general, too. How far away are you flying from? Looks like, that's a lot of jumps. Oh, this was the security force from way back when. That's right. We're gonna have to train new troops. Northeast Outpost is the place with all of our ground training facilities. So let's go ahead and grab up some. This planet cannot support any more armies. Really? Well, embark the ground troops that you've got. Give me a couple of new Predator armies.
Construction
and let's get those reinforcements dispatched. Second fleet, have you arrived? We need to switch places. Yes, you have. All right. You, orbital support, main fleet. Let's go. We're gonna go punch that reinforcement fleet. It's like a 2K
Research
Almost
complete.
3K here, yeah. They've got a good size fleet standing here. It's because it's the Nurians that come in to back them up. Can't have that. We picked up the new passive research. We could get TIE interceptors, or we could start on Dreadnought research. All right, guys, this is where we're gonna wrap this episode up. The vote this week is, let me pause this and back out, because I guess we're not gonna finish the war in one episode. I was thinking we might be able to pull it off, but not so much. First vote, do we go for better fighters and help the fleet immediately, or do we start the chain that is the Super Star Destroyer? I'm torn, because this is like instant help right here. This is going to help us. But this is really cool. And I don't know how, that's gonna take a long time to get through that chain to research it. So if we start it now, we can actually get there. Yeah. So that's a question. Do we do that? And on a more like galactic scale, what's our plan? I'm thinking we're gonna take the Themlar out. We're gonna bring them into the group. We've got the Hushko about to join us. The Nurians have spread out, and they've finally sent their fleet in. We're gonna decimate their fleet. So here's the question: do we go to war right away with the Nurians? Like we fall back right after the war with the Themlar is over. We fall back, we repair the fleet, we regroup, we build some more ground troops, and then immediately we go right back into the conflict and go right for the Nurians. Or who's the largest threat? Or do we start picking up the small guys like the Predators and the Icanians? Deal with the Nurians later, because I think the Federation is gonna go to shit as soon as this war is over. They won't have a Federation anymore. I think there are only 2 members anyways. Yeah, there are only 2 members anyway, so yeah, their Federation's gonna be gone. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, how it's going so far, and what you recommend the Empire does next to further its galactic goals. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later, everybody.